Alright, so in the last video we actually created our first two migrations, the user migration and the course migration. And I did some more research and we actually need to change the article here. We're actually going to, instead of string, we're going to call this data. It's actually an easy way of saving markdown in HTML. Okay, so we saved that. And now we're actually going to create our new migration. So in here, new file. And we're going to call this the article migration. Okay, and here import fluent, hey, and import vapor. And in here we're gonna do struct, and this is gonna be the article migration, and it's gonna be async migration. Okay, so as last time, mark variables var db schema is equal to article model dot schema, and var keys is equal to article model dot field keys. And under there we're gonna need prepare. Now we're gonna take async throws, and under there we're gonna need revert async throws as well. So as last time, try await database, hey, database dot schema, and the schema is going to be db schema, and under there dot id dot field, and the first field is going to be keys dot title. This is going to be a dot string, and as stated before, we're not going to make this required because I want our users to create empty articles when we need to. The content state is going to be string dot field keys dots. Then we're going to need the publish date. This is going to be datetime under there dot field. It's going to be keys dot content role. This is also going to be a string under there dot field keys dot publish date and updated at. This is going to be dot datetime. After that, dot field keys dot created at dot datetime, and this one we're actually going to make is required. And as if maybe you forgot, but I want people to create like an empty article, right? But I actually want the created add item saved so that we know when it was created and when it was published. Because maybe we create it tomorrow, but we publish it next week. So that's actually something that I find really important. So content state we have the header image. This is going to be string. Dot field keys dot content, and the content is going to be dot data dot field keys dot, let's see, content we have that as one as well. Category, we don't need to save the category, we don't need to save the parent. Title we have author. This is going to be dot string. After that, dot field keys dot excerpt. The excerpt is going to be dot string as well. Then we have dot field keys dot. As you can see, sometimes it takes the field keys from another field key model. Don't worry about that. Sometimes this happens, but this is Xcode that is actually just doing crazy stuff. So don't worry about it. Saved by users. So saved by users is actually going to be an array. I think dot array of UUID. I think. Yes, I think this is how we're gonna do it, because then we can actually query it. So when we have like 1 million users actually checking 1 million users who saved this article, then we only have to query it really quickly. Okay, so dot field keys dot. Let's see if we have everything. We need the slug, huh? The slug is also gonna be a string. And let's see, required content state. Do we? Yeah, we have that as well. Okay. Let me see. Do we need something else? No. Okay. So this is gonna be dot create. And of course we need the async throws. Okay. Under here, try await database dot schema db schema dot delete. Pretty cool. Okay, so the article migration is also finished. So let's close the ones which we already did, right? So we did that one. Course model we did. Okay, article as well. So now we're actually going to create the category model, or the category migration. And this is going to be a little bit different because we actually have to, if I'm not mistaken, we have to save the childs. So the children of the, we have to save the children, right? Okay, so import fluent, import vapor. I don't even think we need vapor in this import because everything is done with fluent. Category migration, and this is going to be async migration. And under here, again, mark variables var db schema is equal to category model dot schema, and var keys is equal to category model dot keys. No, dot field keys. Okay, so we're gonna need prepare, async throws, and under there we're gonna need revert, try, await, database dot schema, db schema under there dot id, and after that dot field. And this is gonna be keys dot title. This is gonna be dot string. And we actually need this, this is required. Then we have dot field keys dot slug. And actually the slug is also going to be string. And I think we're actually going to require it, but we're actually going to generate the slug in the backend. So that means that when your title, for example, is it's like iOS development, the slug is actually a URL friendly alternative. So when you use like capital and spaces, the slug is actually generated to be together, and instead of spaces it use dashes or minus signs, but we will see how we're going to do that. So keys dot, let's see, do we have a header image? It's going to be dot string, and we also now this was not required, but we're gonna require it because even if it's there we don't need to use it. Dot field, do we have another one? Keys dot no, we have them all. Okay, so I figured it out. So what we're gonna do, instead of field, we're actually gonna do foreign key, and the foreign key, that is gonna be the article model dot field keys dot, and this is gonna be the category. Let me check this really quick if this is right. Yes. References is going to be DB schema, I think. Yeah, no. Yeah, DB schema. DB schema. And the comma is .id. After that, we're going to do comma on delete. And on delete is going to be database schema dot foreign key action dot set null, comma on update. This is going to be dot cascade. And after that, that is finished. Perfect. And we're actually going to make the slug unique. So dot unique. This is going to be db. No, this is going to be keys dot slug. And we can delete that one. And after that, dot create. Okay, so this is actually, I'm coding while I'm reading documentation. This is actually a great way of showing you guys how coding really goes. You have like a lot of those YouTubers who build something and they actually, it looks like they are coding like they know everything, but that is not how it works. When you have like a video series of 10 hours where they show you how to build like a messenger app, they are not building that messenger app in 10 hours like that. Just, I think it's like 50 or 60 hours, which they are actually recording and pasting everything together and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm reading the documentation while I'm coding this, and it's actually really cool. So in the revert, we're actually going to do two things. So we're going to do try await database dot schema. Right. Yeah. DB schema dot delete. After that, we're actually going to do try await database dot schema, and this is going to be the I think it's going to be, yeah, it's going to be the article model dot schema dot delete. So in case we have to revert something in categories, it's also going to revert the article model dot schema, and this is just to make sure that categories and article are actually aligned. Okay. So later we actually have to adapt this migration again, because we also have to, if we want to do that, if we want to add podcasts and tutorial to this system as well, then we actually have to change the foreign key. We actually have to add multiple foreign keys because they actually have multiple parents. But because we didn't decide if we're gonna build the models yet, so we don't have to do that right now. Okay. So category model is finished. Pretty cool. Let me check really quick. Okay, perfect. So that works. And now we have to, now we're gonna build the section migration. And that's actually a little bit the same, because the section is actually, it's actually a child to the course migration. So we actually have to change the course migration as well a little bit. So after that, section migration .swift import fluent import vapor struct section migration async migration under there, mark variables var db schema is equal to section model dot schema, and under there var keys is equal to section model dot field keys. Perfect. So after that, we're gonna have to prepare async throws, and then we're gonna do revert async throws, and we're gonna do exactly the same as we have done before. So await, try await, database dot schema, db schema under there dot id, dot field, keys dot title dot string. And I think we actually made a requirement here, but I'm not sure about that, but we will see. So dot field, keys dot content state. Content state is going to be string. And we're actually going to make this a requirement because we need to know if it is published or not. And because when there is no title and everything, we're actually going to think it's a draft. So just something that we, just something we are trying. So this is going to be daytime. And we're also going to require this, dot required. Then we have dot field, keys dot publish date. This is going to be dot daytime. Then we have dot field, keys dot course is the parent. Then we have the section role. Section role is going to be a string. Then we have dot field, keys dot title we have updated at is dot daytime. Let's see if we have everything. Field, keys dot. So content set we have publish date. Yes. Slug. I didn't know we added slug to. I don't think we added slug. No, we didn't. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Okay, so we already have everything. Now we can actually do dot create. And as always, just to make sure, async throws. And in here, try await, database dot schema, db schema dot delete. Cool. So we created almost all the migrations, huh? Maybe, let's see, it's 1 o'clock. No, you know what? We're gonna finish up now because I need to go to bed. I need to work in 5 hours, but doesn't matter. So we created different kinds of migrations. After the migrations, we're actually gonna create something new, and that is called seeds. That's over here. And with the seed, we actually create like a standard template for user so that we can actually create a new user and that we can actually make sure that when the first time when we start up the API, we actually already have admin privileges. The biggest problem with this is we need to make sure that we save the variables in a safe way, and later we're actually gonna delete them because you don't want migration seeds in your code. Because if your website gets hacked or your server gets hacked, they can actually get access to this and maybe they find it and then we have a problem. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video series till now, please give me a like. Maybe if you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe. And yeah, help me Devscorch grow. Leave a comment below if you have a question or join my Discord server. I'm always there to help you guys with anything you want. Okay, so thank you for watching and I see you in the next video.